Hey guys, Exotic Dan here. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I am going to be telling you guys a little horror story. Now, this horror story is about 2 sentences long, so this horror story doesn't really go into too much detail of basically kind of the origins of it and stuff. So basically, this is a type of horror story where you're basically kind of supposed to guess on what happens next. So basically, if you guys watched my videos in 2019, then you guys have probably noticed that I also did the same thing last year, where I talked about some creepypastas, some creepy stories as well, and also some scary news reports like the KFC explosion in Edison, North Carolina. So I plan on doing the same thing again. I also do plan on doing some scary games as well. I don't know if I'll do like any games that are like off of Roblox and Steam, because as a lot of you guys know, a lot of those games that are like off of Steam and Roblox contain viruses, so I don't really know if I'm gonna do anything like that this Halloween, because if you guys remember from last Halloween, things didn't really go too well. Because if you guys remember, I did a video on a scary game, and that scary game was called Sonic.exe. And if you guys remember from that video, that game actually tried to destroy my computer. Like, I almost lost everything on that computer, and I also almost lost all of the footage I actually recorded for the Sonic.exe video as well. So thankfully my computer is still okay, and it was able to recover from all of that horrifying experience, and my computer is still running at tip-top shape to this very day, which I am thankful for that. I am very glad that my computer did not get destroyed after that. Yeah, without further ado, let's hop into today's horror story. So, the horror story is called I Heard It Too. So let me go over the 2 sentences that are in this horror story. So it starts off like this. A girl heard her mom yell her name from downstairs. So she got up and started to head down. As she got to the stairs, her mom pulled her into her room and said, "I heard that too." So basically, what this story is basically trying to imply with is to basically there is an intruder in the house, and basically the intruder was imitating the mother's voice, and the daughter actually thought that was her mother calling her. So this was during the middle of the night, from what I can gather from a couple of news articles. But again, what happens after those 2 sentences, with the mother saying, "I heard that too," that's basically where we kind of have to guess of what happened next. Because that's kind of where the story ends. It doesn't really tell you like what happened after that. So basically, what I think happened next is, I'm basically just kind of going into context here, and we'll kind of like pile up from all of the information, and basically I'll try and figure out what I think actually happened next after those 2 sentences. So basically, what I think happened next is after the intruder broke into the house, on however it did that, because apparently the family was fast asleep, and the intruder must have broke into the house, either if it was like through like an open window or some sort of secret passageway that was outside that could lead into the house, or broke through one of the doors that actually led outside, and then it was deciding to make some noises in the middle of the night, more specifically imitating the mother's voice to basically lure the daughter towards her, And from what I can gather from the animated stories and the live-action documentary that I saw of this story, it looked like the daughter, like after the daughter heard her name being called, she looked down the stairs and basically the mother saw her daughter looking down the stairs. So what she did was she ran as fast as she could to grab her daughter and put her in her room, so that way she could be safe from all of this horrible stuff. So basically, when the intruder found out where they were, the mother protected her daughter by putting her in the closet and telling her not to make a noise, and basically closing it. Now, normally this is very basic stuff when intruders actually do break into your house. Normally, if you're in a room with somebody and there's an intruder that has broken into your house, the best thing to actually do is to basically not make any noise, because if you make any noises, the intruder may actually break into the house. Well, not break into the house, but may actually come closer to you if you make any noise. So it's best to not make any noise whenever there's an intruder, like in your house or even in the workplace or in a school or any other public place you may be. Your best options are to either get out of there as fast as you can, if that's an option, or and once you find a safe place to call, that's when you have to call. Or if escaping is not an option, then you'll have to hide. But if escaping or hiding is not an option, then you'll have to retaliate and fight back. Now, basically, the mother actually did have a hiding place, which was the closet again. She did give out the advice to not make any noise, so that way the intruder could not be attracted to any noise that the daughter was making. So that way the intruder could not find out where she was. Because if she stays silent, the intruder won't find out where she is. Now, basically, after the mother basically found out what this intruder did, we don't really know what happened to her. The documentary, the live-action documentary, and the animated story of it, they all had different endings. So basically, I'm just kind of going with from what I kind of know. So in the animated one, the mother was killed, but in the live-action one, nobody knows what happened to the mother, because when the daughter came out of her hiding place in the live-action one, the mother vanished. And apparently the daughter was the only one who's left. So, and when the intruder found the daughter, the intruder got close to her, and that's kind of where it ended, really. So basically, that's kind of what I have to guess. My guess, so that's basically all the information that I could gather from both the two sentences, part of the horror story, and the animated stories and the live-action documentary that I saw on YouTube. So basically, what all I can think of what actually happened is that the mother must have, from what I could gather, my guess is that the mother probably got killed from the intruder, whoever or whatever it may have been. Like, we don't even know if it was a human or some crazy creature, or like we have no idea like what it could be really, because again, the horror story doesn't really go into that information really. And for the daughter, we don't know what happened to her. We don't know if the intruder also killed her or did something else bad to her. But that's kind of what I think happened. My guess is that the mother probably got killed from the intruder, and for the daughter, she was either also killed by the intruder, or something else bad might have happened to the daughter. But what do you guys think actually happened to the characters in the story? please let me know in the comments below, and you can also message me of what you guys also think happened in this horror story. If you guys have any ideas of what happened to the characters, you guys can let me know in the comments below, or you can message me them on Roblox. Just to let you guys know, there is no correct or incorrect answer. You guys can basically just let me know what you guys think actually happened next, either in the comments below, or by messaging me them on Roblox. But anyways, that is it for today's horror story. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's horror story. I do plan on doing more very soon. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video, either on this channel or my vlogging channel. And until then, I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.